A colossal statue was discovered lying face down beneath an ancient Roman street. In a prehistoric cave, archaeologists found 25 stone turtles arranged in mysterious formations. Elsewhere, Latin inscriptions revealed a previously unknown goddess, while a sacred well contained bronze offerings and human remains. And near one of the world's most famous prehistoric sites, researchers detected buildings that may change how we understand the people who gathered there. These are 5 remarkable archaeological discoveries revealed in recent weeks. Each one opens a new window into a world that disappeared thousands of years ago. Our first discovery comes from Sardis, the ancient capital of Lydia in what is now Western Turkey. While excavating a Roman colonnaded avenue, archaeologists uncovered 2 enormous pieces of marble lying face down beneath the street. As the soil was carefully removed, they realized that the stones were not ordinary building material. Together, they formed an exceptionally well-preserved statue of a young man, standing more than 2 meters tall and dating back almost 2,500 years. The figure was probably created between the 470s and 450s BC, when Sardis had already become part of the Persian Empire. Its clothing and posture combine older Lydian traditions with artistic influences from the wider Mediterranean world. But centuries later, the statue was broken and reused as paving material in a Roman street. Its original identity and purpose remain unknown. It may have represented an important individual and could once have stood near a sanctuary, although archaeologists have not yet confirmed this. What was once a monumental public image eventually disappeared beneath the feet of an entirely different civilization. In northwestern Turkey, another discovery reaches much deeper into the past. Inside a cave near Göbekli Hill, archaeologists uncovered 25 figures shaped like turtles. Most were carved quickly from limestone, while some had also been covered with clay. They have been dated to between roughly 14,500 and 11,200 years ago. The figures were not scattered randomly. Several had been inserted into the ground around circular arrangements inside the cave, suggesting that their placement was deliberate. Even the surrounding landscape may have mattered. Researchers have noted that Göbekli Hill itself resembles the shape of a turtle when viewed from certain directions. The objects may have held a ritual or symbolic meaning, but archaeologists caution that it is still too early to describe the site as evidence of a turtle cult. Whatever their exact purpose, people returned to this cave thousands of years before farming and permanent cities transformed the region. And for reasons we may never fully understand, they chose the turtle as a symbol worth preserving in stone. In eastern Spain, archaeologists exploring Covedons have documented an extraordinary collection of Roman writing. Deep inside the cave, they identified at least 120 Latin inscriptions, most dating to the 1st and 2nd centuries AD. Only around 15 had been known before the latest investigations. The inscriptions are concentrated in a specific chamber far from the cave entrance, suggesting that this was not a place visited casually. It appears to have been an organized underground sanctuary. 5 inscriptions refer to a goddess using the respectful title Domina, meaning the lady. 3 also contain the word Malici, an otherwise unknown name or title whose meaning researchers are still trying to understand. Natural pools inside the chamber may have played a role in ceremonies, possibly connecting the goddess with water. Several inscriptions contain female names, while spindle whorls, jewelry, vessels, and other objects suggest that women actively participated in the rituals performed there. The true identity of the lady remains uncertain, but after almost 2,000 years, the words left by her worshippers are beginning to reveal a religious tradition that had almost completely disappeared from history. Near modern Bologna in Italy, archaeologists excavating the ancient Etruscan city of Kainua discovered a well with 2 very different stories hidden inside it. At the bottom were 2 bronze female figurines and an exceptionally rare bronze plate. Researchers believe these objects were placed there during a ceremony between the late 6th and early 5th centuries BC, around the time the city and the well were established. The well stood within a sacred urban area, close to temples associated with important Etruscan deities. Water may have supplied the city while also serving a religious purpose. But the final deposits inside the well told a darker story. Archaeologists also found the remains of two adults, a man and a woman. The team believes the bodies may have been connected with a ritual that marked the closing of the well at the end of its use. That does not mean the individuals were sacrificed. Researchers have specifically warned that their causes of death remain unknown and that further analysis is required. The well appears to preserve both the symbolic birth of an ancient city and the deliberate closing of one of its sacred spaces. Our final discovery comes from Göbekli Tepe, the 11,000-year-old site in southeastern Turkey, famous for its monumental stone pillars. For decades, archaeologists have debated who built these structures and how the surrounding landscape was used. Göbekli Tepe was often described primarily as a ceremonial center, a place where mobile hunter-gatherers gathered for rituals before the development of farming communities and permanent settlements. But new geophysical surveys have detected traces of several large buildings close to the monumental enclosures. Their internal layouts suggest that at least some of them may have been used as dwellings. For now, this interpretation remains preliminary. The structures were detected through surveys, and further excavation will be needed to confirm exactly when they were built and how they function. The discovery does not erase the ceremonial importance of Göbekli Tepe. Instead, it raises a more complex possibility. Monuments, rituals, food preparation, work, and domestic life may have existed much closer together than researchers once believed. The people who raised the famous pillars may not have simply arrived for ceremonies and then disappeared. Some of them may also have lived nearby. None of these discoveries provides a complete answer. The statue's identity is unknown. The meaning of the turtles remains uncertain. The name of the Roman goddess is still being interpreted. The people inside the Etruscan well require further study, and the possible homes near Göbekli Tepe have not yet been fully excavated. But that uncertainty is part of archaeology. Each discovery does not simply reveal the past. It gives researchers new questions to follow and reminds us how much of human history is still waiting beneath streets, inside caves, and under the soil. Subscribe to Stories of Our World for more archaeological discoveries and stories from the ancient past.